So people who have opted for science or people who don't know anything about investing, they should people who could save up to 10,000. After 30 years, it could value somewhere around 5 crores. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Fly India. Okay, so before the video starts, let me share a quick fun fact by Mr. Warren Buffett. He says that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So, after listening to this quote, I'm sure many of us will be curious and want to know that how can we earn while sleeping? Well, there is a simple answer to it. It is by investing. Now, some of you might say that my family is not from finance background. But thankfully, investing has nothing to do with your family background. So basically what we learned in last lecture was, if you start investing very early in your life, compounding would do wonders to you. Here's an example of Warren Buffett in which he started with the age of 14 and he writes a book in which he says that he regrets that he starts so late. We are in our early 20s and we haven't started anything yet. So first of all, let's see how to use compounding. So for compounding, you have to start SIP, that is systematic investment plan. The word says it all. Systematically, you have to plan your investment. First of all, SIP is a part of mutual fund, okay? And what you have to do in it is you have to save every month a minimum of 500 rupees, maximum is up to you, and you have to invest it in a regular interval of every month. You can even invest every week or every year, but it's up to you. Today we'll only learn about monthly because it has more advantage. So you have to invest 500 every month, and here we have taken an example in which we have taken the average interest as 13.5%. So let's take an example and see how does it work. Okay, so amount invested in the first year would be obviously 6,000 because 500 rupees for 12 months would be 6,000 rupees, and the return you have earned on it, that is 6,000 into 13.5% is 457 rupees. In the first year you have earned only 457 rupees. Now I would request all of you, this is a very important topic, please be very focused. Okay, so let's skip the third and the fifth year and let's go to the 10th year. So in that 10th year, as you can see, the total amount is 1,27,124 rupees. In the 20th year, the total amount is 6,13,811 rupees. Now you could see the difference. It took almost 10 years to build just 1 lakh rupees, but the next 10 years to make 5 lakh rupees. Here's the power of compounding, and from here things would be more interesting. See, the last 10 years of this 30-year duration, from 20th year to the 30th year, the total amount is 24,77,075 rupees. Now it took 20 years to build 6 lakh rupees, but it took only another 10 years to make 18 lakh rupees. So you could imagine the power of compounding. So we could learn that compounding works in the later part of the years. See, I know that 22 lakhs is not a big amount, but currently I'm 18. So I'm not earning anything. So when I'll earn, I'll obviously increase my amount from 500 to X. So my profit would, after 30 years, would also increase to some X amount. So this was an example for people like you and me who are not earning. Now let's say an example of people who earn from 10 to 15,000 and who could save up to 5,000 a month. So it would be like. So in this chart, we would focus on only few things. First of all, look at total amount column in the 20th year. So it took 20 long years to build 60 lakh rupees, but only in the next 10 years, it took only 10 years to build another 1 crore 80 lakh rupees. Guys, I'm in love with compounding. So here we took an example of a person who could save up to 5,000, but people who could save up to 10,000, after 30 years it could value somewhere around 5 crores. So there's a link in the description about SIP calculator, check it out. What you have to do is, you have to go to your family members, ask them how much can they save monthly, and what you have to do is, you have to go to the SIP calculator, put the amount which they said, and put the expected returns of 12 to 13%, because it is seen that in the long run mutual fund, the average return it has given is around 15%. So let's be on the safer side and put 12 to 13% as the interest rate, and put the tenure of 10 years, because it takes almost 10 years to see the compounding effect. And then check three things, that is total amount, your returns like your profits, and amount invested. Now there is one more thing with SIP, that is known as lump sum. That is when someone gets abundance of cash, like someone doing a job gets bonus, or someone has an excess cash. That is known as lump sum, when a person wants to invest only one time rather than regularly. But I suggest to go with SIP because it has more advantages.
So this is a page of a XYZ mutual fund app, in which I have taken the Parag Parikh Long Term Equity Direct Growth Fund. Now why have I taken this mutual fund? Because it's currently best in the market. Now who said this? I did not. It is based on market facts. Okay, so some of you might say that we don't know how to read charts or anything. Well, don't look at anything. We are just gonna study everything about mutual funds. But now, just to clear the concept, see the underlined word, that is NAV. NAV is known as net asset value. Now, NAV is directly proportional to compounding. How? Like, how do you know if your money is getting compounded or not? Is by looking at NAV. So here it is currently around 40 rupees. Now by basic math calculation, if you invest 4 lakh rupees, so how many units you would get? So it would be 4 lakh divided by 40, that is 10,000 units. Now suppose after 10 years NAV increases to say rupees 60. So your profit would be 10,000 into 20 rupees, because you bought at 40 and now it is 60. So difference is 20. So 10,000 units into 20 rupees, which is 2 lakh rupees. This is that simple. You just have to click down on the monthly SIP, put your amount and duration, and enjoy your journey of investing. Now down there is another term besides this monthly SIP, which is one time, which is nothing but lump sum, which we discussed earlier.
So people who have opted for science, or people who don't know anything about investing, they should get serious about it. We are doing our best to provide you quality content in the shortest time possible. In the next videos, I would share you the basics of mutual funds, how to choose the correct mutual fund, and we will also gonna talk about some myths. So to conclude, I would like to say that we should all work together and do whatever it takes to make India fly.